So I'm here at the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, and it's a pretty big area. You can see behind me, like you see my head's right there. That's like the main building structure where they have the art exhibits and stuff like that. But there's like gardens and a lot of lands surrounding the structure of the building. So like a lot of hills and gardens and stuff like that. Fancy trees, like the way the bushes are trimmed to precise measure. And there's a lot of sculptures as well. Last time I was here was like 2015 or something, so over 10 years ago. So right here is like a tram. I'm waiting to board the tram to get like all the way up the hill to the structure. So it's kind of like an all day kind of thing, but it closes at 5:30 and I got here at like a little after 3. So just gonna enjoy some art, take some pictures, and I brought my notebook, so hopefully I can jog down some notes. It'll be an interesting day. I'm gonna take this tram up to the structure on the hill. You know, I'm here at the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, and I just went through one building, one of the art exhibits of a French painter, 19th century. But what I'm just remembering about this place is that it's so big. So, like, with a couple hours, you're only going to scratch the surface, right? You're going to need, like, the whole day or at least 4 or 5 hours. There's so much material. And that's not only just to, like, scan through everything, but to kind of sit back and observe and take in some of the art, also the water fountains and the crafty architecture and gardens, because they have a lot of gardens here. So there's a plethora of stuff here, not just like portrait art, but also architecture and, like I said, gardens. So it's a very tranquilic place. But I'm just remembering now how big and massive this place is, where it's like you can't really scan through it with a couple hours. You gotta take your time. Yeah, this place is huge, man. It's crazy. So much to see. Just I forgot, like I said, last time I was here was like 10 years ago. It's like, whoa. But it's a cool thing. It's a free entry into this facility, this property, but they charge for parking. It's like $25. After 3 p.m. it's $15. So, and I came at 3, but like I said, a couple hours, you're not going to see everything. But here's a good view. Los Angeles behind me. It's pretty nice. It's a lot to see here. So I stepped outside to take a breath of fresh air from looking at all the portrait art. Really good stuff. But what I'm reminiscing on right now, overlooking Los Angeles and just breathing in this air, is how perfect the weather is here in Southern California, or Los Angeles specifically. I'm from Orange County, but which is like a little north of here, or south of here, whatever. But I'm living in another state, and just, come to realize, like, nowhere else is the weather this perfect, because this is the end of February 26th, I believe today is Wednesday. So we're at the tail end of winter, basically. But the weather's here is perfect. Other places it's cold, and even if it's kind of warmed up, it's a little humid, or there's like massive extremes of cold and hot. But here, it's just literally perfect temperature to do anything. So it's basically like the final moments. I think I got like, let's see, 2 minutes before they start kind of pushing me out. It's closed. And I saw mostly, I had 2 hours here, basically. Yeah, a little over 2 hours, I think, 2 hours. I got to see a lot. Kind of crammed it all in, moved quickly, promptly. But I finished it up right here in the garden area. The garden behind me is spectacular. Looking at water, and they have this kind of man-made creek here. It's pretty excellent. This creek, my orientation's off. You get the drift though. And the creek that leads into this kind of smaller pond, and just the architecture stunning. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here to remember, but I would say this is probably the best part of the entire property. I think most people would probably agree. There's great architecture, great structures, great portraits, but nothing is more beautiful than nature itself. And yeah, can definitely spend a long afternoon here. You can kind of see the views right there. When you go higher up on one of the platforms, as you saw, some of the views overlooking Los Angeles. So all the, yeah. This concludes my short trip here at the Getty. So last time I was here was 10 years ago. So it's still as impressive. But I remember last time I was here it was actually busier, packed. So it's not as packed this time, which is great. This is cool. Nice spot.